Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining New Jersey Wedding Podcast. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. But we are your hosts, Andrea Pertel and Celia Milton, and we are both professional wedding officiants here in the state of New Jersey. And thanks for joining us. This is the podcast to plan your New Jersey wedding or your wedding anywhere. How you doing today, Celia?
I am coming to you from the frozen tundra of North New Jersey still.
Yeah.
But it's the sun is shining and the dog is barking and it's a great day in the New Jersey. So, but it's fun to talk about like beach and Jersey Shore area wedding venues at this
Right,
time of the year. Smooth, right? Because it
right.
makes you feel like it is going to stop snowing. It is going to be nice and warm again, and you'll be on that deck having a cocktail. It's going to be fine, right?
Yeah, and the sun shining and all.
Sun shining, great pictures. Everybody's in like not in 18 layers of clothes with three pairs of socks. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, we have a great interview in just a little bit with
Hmm.
another fabulous venue here at the Jersey Shore called the Crystal Point Yacht Club. Yeah, you got to stay tuned for that. Where are you going to be this weekend, Celia?
Where are we? Michael did a really sweet wedding, a little wedding, at our friends at the Wolverton
Oh,
yesterday.
great
They
place,
are
great
they
place.
are still building more stuff. It is so pretty. It's definitely, oh, it's gorgeous. We're so excited. So he was there. I'm going to Fire and Oak this weekend, which is
Nice.
a steakhouse venue.
Oh,
Oh,
I like that.
I know, right? Fire and Oak. There's two locations. They're in Montvale and they're in Jersey City. Nice, very accommodating people there. I had a little wedding that got to be a little bit bigger and then a little bit bigger as,
As it
sort of
does.
happen. Yeah, it gets from like,
Yeah.
oh, we're running away on a motorcycle and now we've got 29 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're very accommodating. The food looks gorgeous. The place looks really sweet and we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
Where
I'm
are
gonna
you
be.
going? You're going
I,
someplace big.
Yeah, I'll be at Clark's Landing Yacht Club
Nice.
out in Point Pleasant. It's very close to me. I'm at Clark's a lot.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite venues, really voted number one in New
Hmm.
Jersey.
Yep.
It's a beautiful venue. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then I have I have a small thing on Sunday. I'm going out to a rented place. They've rented a cabin out in Medford
Oh,
Lake
that sounds so
for
cute.
yeah, for kind of a small micro wedding that has a hand fasting. It's a nice
Nice.
weekend, you know. It's a slower weekend, but we are in
Yeah.
January, so it's okay.
Yeah. Well, people are doing a lot of thinking, but not so much getting actually married. So
Right.
it's a
It's
kind of
the
a good
planning
balance.
stages. So which and to say that I do have a bunch of uh phone conferences or Zoom
Good.
conferences lined up to discuss, your summer and fall weddings with
It is a
some
good time to
couples.
do that.
So yeah,
It will be there. It's funny. I was looking at my big wall, and October is crazy already.
yeah,
I know, it's crazy. So, if you're out there and you're planning your wedding and you're looking for venues, that's the first thing you should get, obviously, but just get your other people. We talked about this the other day because your other people are getting other calls.
yep,
So, yeah, it's
yeah.
good. And you could check it off that list. It's like, wow, we can go to the
Check
movies
it
tonight.
off
We
and
don't
enjoy. Yeah.
we don't have to like talk to officiants. We can go like watch the movies that are going to be on the Oscars. I like it.
Yes. Good point. Good point. Less stress.
Yeah, that's right. Right. Well, I thought Susan was wonderful.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, yes.
from Crystal Point, and it's a great. You're there much more than I am.
I'm
It's
there a lot.
so
And here's
pretty.
one thing I want to point out. If a reason, another of many reasons to hire a professional wedding officiant
Ah.
is Crystal Point. If you just kind of Google it, you will see that it says, they are an all-inclusive waterfront venue in
Hmm.
Point Pleasant. Another thing here says wedding venue in Brick Township. That's on Google. And the other one gives an address of Point Pleasant Beach.
Oh, yikes.
um, you're gonna mess up if you put any of those on there, because it is not in Point Pleasant Beach and it is not in Brick, but
Yeah.
I know. So just hire
Yeah.
me. I do want to say that Crystal Point Yacht Club is one of my favorite venues. I have been there um, hundreds of times. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm
It's very
located
pretty.
very close to there. And I just want to tell our listeners that I'm going to run a special. If you mention this podcast, if and you're going to hire me to officiate your wedding at Crystal Point Yacht Club, if you mention the podcast, you will get $30 off.
I like it.
So just say the podcast and you'll get the
Got it.
discount. So
Got it. Well, and it seems there's a lot of really interesting things besides the fact that it's really pretty and the people are very nice there.
yeah,
There are a lot of kind of invisible things that will save you money, like the having accommodations right there. Your people can literally walk from where they're staying to where you're having your
you
party.
don't
So
need
you don't need
the
any transportation at all.
transportation. You don't have to
You
get the
don't
bus or
need it.
second trolley.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. And they have centerpieces. They've got, that it just there's a lot of invisible ways that you will just kind of automatically save money. And I think
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yes, save money using
Yep.
their beautiful silk flower
Yeah.
centerpieces
Yeah.
because flowers can be so expensive right now, and therefore you can get beautiful. Spin that on your bouquets, you know.
Yeah.
You can use their table numbers. Not only is it budget friendly to use the venue's
Mhm.
beautiful accessories there, but it's less you have to think about, right?
Actually, and it's ecologically sound. We kind of like that, you know?
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, it is. And I love that she brought up that there's, a place nearby that you can do an after party.
Oh, River
What
Rock
did you
is
said
right
it's like
across the street.
yeah,
Yeah.
like 5 minutes from the beach, you can take pictures. It just really seems like a great way, especially if you're not in New Jersey planning this from New Jersey, because we get a lot of visitors to the podcast tour all over the world, actually.
Yeah.
It just seems to make a lot of the kind of little sticking friction points, they just go away.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say too, I've always been impressed with Crystal Point Yacht Club's menu and their food. It
Oh,
is very
yes.
good.
Yes.
Don't think typical banquet food. It is very good food, and everybody raves about it. I've tasted it.
Mm,
I've done the cocktail hour there. It's really good. It's really good, and they are always upgrading
yeah.
their venue, adding, beautiful chandeliers, new carpeting. They have a new indoor ceremony space, which looks like a chapel.
Oh,
And
that's gorgeous.
but
Yeah.
their outdoor ceremony space overlooking the marina is absolutely
Really
gorgeous.
pretty. For pictures, you could go to the beach because it's not that far away, but you can stay right there and you have all kinds of different backdrops. I'm looking at their menu now. I am starving. Oh my God.
I know. I want
It's
everything on it.
so good. Oh my God, it's so good.
So good. So, and everybody stay tuned. Coming right up is the interview with Susan from Crystal Point Yacht
Gonna be great.
Club in
Gonna be
Point
great.
Pleasant, New Jersey.
Fantastic.
Hi, I'm Andrea Pertel, owner of For This Joyous Occasion Officiating Services, and I'd love to be part of your special day. With over 14 years of experience and more than 400 five-star reviews, I'm a professional wedding officiant who takes pride in creating personalized ceremonies that reflect your unique love story. Whether you're looking for a religious, non-denominational, spiritual, non-religious, interfaith, or multicultural ceremony, I've got you covered. I'm based at the Jersey Shore, but I happily travel throughout New Jersey. One of the things couples love most about working with me is my original Build Your Ceremony menu. It's a one-of-a-kind feature that lets you design your ceremony exactly how you want it, choosing from a range of options to make every moment feel uniquely yours. So, from intimate elopements to traditional weddings and anything in between, I am honored to officiate your ceremony. Visit For This Joyous Occasion Officiating Services, and let's start planning the ceremony of your dreams.
Hello, everyone. We are so delighted to welcome Susan Palmer. She is the lead wedding specialist and the assistant general manager of the Crystal Point Yacht Club. This is a beautiful venue. It overlooks the Manasquan River. It's all inclusive. There are things that they provide for you that you probably haven't even thought about needing yet. And they have on-site accommodations too. I remember that. It's more in Andrea's area, but I've been there a couple times and it's real pretty. The people are just great there too. So Susan, tell us all about Crystal Point.
Sure. Well, first, thank you for having me. It's wonderful to talk to you, ladies.
Oh,
Thank you.
thanks for being
Um,
with us.
yes, so we are situated on the Manasquan River. We include everything. So we consider ourselves an all-inclusive venue. It's just one package. So you don't have to worry about choosing
Okay.
between different tiers or
That's
different
excellent.
too many options.
Yeah.
We take care of everything for you. Really, from the time that you walk through the doors, we want you to feel part of our family. We are a family owned business as well. We've been in business
Wow.
for
I didn't know
30
that.
years now.
Wow.
Yeah. We really take the time to get to know all of our couples. We want it to be as stress free as possible, as it can be overwhelming planning a wedding.
Mhm.
Our team of wedding specialists, are here to help you out throughout your planning process.
Yeah, I love Crystal Point Yacht Club. I've been there several times. It's a wonderful, beautiful venue. And again, because we had done a series of venues that have hotels with them, and I think that is
Mhm.
such a plus, especially
Oh,
here at the shore where parking can be an issue, and and hotel rooms. If you're going to be in the
yeah.
height of the season, your guests having
Absolutely.
hotel rooms, and you're right there, you just walk across the parking
It's
lot.
great.
Yes.
It's beautiful. And then you have the ceremony space. Outside
Yes.
ceremony space is
Yes.
so gorgeous. Yeah.
Yes. So everything is very convenient here. We have the Crystal Point Inn, and we block off rooms for the night of the wedding.
Mm.
So you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about transportation,
No.
or, if guests are traveling from a distance, they could stay right here. They don't have to worry about driving back home. You
Yeah.
can have your ceremony here. We do have a beautiful outside garden that is, again, situated on the Manasquan River. We
Mm.
have a brand new indoor space, and we're calling that the Water View Chapel.
Oh,
So it's
nice.
very chapel like. We have beautiful handmade pews, lighting fixtures, and that also overlooks the water. So no matter what room you're in for your wedding, you have the beautiful water views. If you're planning for an outdoor wedding, the weather's not cooperating, you can make the decision the day of your wedding, even
Mm.
closer to this time that you're supposed to
Yeah.
begin.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you've just
That's okay.
actually addressed about five things that cause people stress, like the
Yes.
weather, not having a place to be inside if the outside suddenly changes, which it can do, and places for people to stay, places for people to park. Okay, that's only four. Okay. And you're all inclusive. Okay, that's five.
I was going to tell a story that there was a wedding and they really wanted their wedding outside, and they had lots of floral arrangements and
Mm,
decor for their ceremony space. We also have a beautifully landscaped garden and property. We have a great landscaper. So we also have a lot of flowers, here in the spring, summer, or fall. But anyway, they had set everything up outside. The florist had come, and it started to drizzle a little bit. So our staff moved everything inside, and then the sun came back out, maybe a half an hour before the
mm,
ceremony. So our staff, scrambled and brought everything back outside to make the couple happy, because that's
oh, that's
really where
great.
they wanted to be. So that's one of the things, one of the options that, and one of the nice things that we do. We want you to have the wedding that you've always envisioned.
It really is pretty. And, I think people should go to your website. They should go right to the gallery and look at,
Right.
of course, because we do the ceremonies, we're always like, okay, what's going to happen if? And if you don't have to worry about all those ifs that you already covered, the transportation, the parking, the inside, the outside, that just takes all those things off your brain that day. And you can just be there and have a good time,
Yeah.
and know that the people at your place are going to they're going to take care of everything for you. That's so big. It's so
I've
big.
noticed throughout the years, because I've been an officiant for 14 years now, that Crystal Point is always upgrading. And I must say that I love your they call it the bridal suite, but kind of everybody hangs out in there, the brides
Yes.
and grooms and stuff, right? And they always have the place for them to put their bouquets. But that room is very nice where you hang out before the ceremony, you go in, maybe freshen up your makeup where you keep your stuff. It's a beautiful area. And
When your ceremony is with us on site, we have a bridal suite that's located in the Crystal Point Inn
uh-huh.
Mhm.
for the bride and the bridesmaids to get ready. They can also stay in that room. So it's two rooms. There's a bedroom and a salon area. So this way, the bride can come the night before if they want. They don't have to worry about traveling the morning of, making sure that they have everything, your dress, your shoes, your
Yep.
whatever it is.
Yep.
So they could take care of that and stay with us for the night before. This way, they're already here, they're acclimated, they can wake up, and then everybody will come to you to get ready right in the room there. We also offer a groom's room, which is inside the venue for when your ceremony also is here on site. And they have that for 4 hours before the ceremony begins. And the guys can hang out. There's some games in there, pool table, shuffleboard, foosball,
Cool.
uh, things to keep the guys occupied while the ladies are getting ready all day long, basically. So it's very convenient with that. Also, you have your guests arrive, they can check into our inn and walk right over for the ceremony, or if the ceremony is not here, walk right over for the cocktail hour into the ballroom. And then everybody can hang out afterwards too, and in and around the motel area. Conveniently, there is a well known nightlife place that's
Oh,
located right across
River
the
Rock,
street
right?
from us. Yes, I'll give a shout out to the River
That's
Rock.
funny. Yeah,
Um,
Awesome.
River Rock
they
for the
are
after party.
Yes,
There
they
you
are
go.
very accommodating. And most weddings are known to go over there after if you
Spill
still
over.
want to keep the party going. Yes.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
funny. I never thought of that, but it is. It's right
Yep.
across
Right there.
there.
Yes.
Yeah, across the freeway there. That's great.
Oh gosh. It really is, when you think about now I think this is really interesting. Um, we have a preferred list for all of the guests that have been on our podcast. And when I get all the analytics for people who are looking at that preferred list, and I think I put you on it already. Um,
Okay.
what's really interesting to me is that we have as many visitors from out of town, like way out of town in some cases, like Puerto Rico and England and Hawaii and like all over the United States. But I feel like that concept of like a destination wedding, people think of it as being just like an island or like another country. Some people have destination weddings in New Jersey, and that kind of
That is
all
true.
that weekend thing. It's like you have your guests come in, you can have a party beforehand, you can have the after party. They're 15 minutes from the beach, if that, so they can go and experience that. It really is like it's like a destination wedding without a passport, isn't it? Yes. I like it.
That's a great way to put it.
I know.
We do book a lot of weddings for couples that aren't local. So
Mhm.
that's what they think. They say a lot of couples have had
Yeah.
great experiences at the Jersey Shore, whether
Yeah.
their grandmother had a house here or a specific beach that they went to with their family. Also, a lot of couples have met at the Jersey Shore.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
if anybody who's listening is familiar with the Jersey Shore, the nightlife is crazy. People get
It's just fun.
shore houses.
Yeah.
And when you are younger, you don't have to be younger, but usually the younger crowd. There's a lot of places to frequent, and then plus just miles of beaches
Beaches.
down
I
here
think
as
it's,
well.
it's great. We have a lot of people who, I mean, I marry a lot of people and probably, I'm sure Andrea does too, that maybe went to college here,
Yeah.
and come back because a lot of their friends are here, their families are here. And it's just, I just think it's like really kind of lovely. I really do. And you offer them all the things that they need for a really fantastic weekend.
We do,
Plus,
and
wait a second.
also, oh,
We
go
have to
ahead.
stop.
Okay.
Andrea has a question or a comment about
Okay.
the crab cakes.
Well, I was there
Oh,
years
yes.
ago once.
We need to
And
go to the crab cakes. You
the
knew it was
men-
going to
the
Yes.
come up.
menu. Well, I was there. This was years ago. I've been there several times, but this particular time was years ago, and I went and told the couple goodbye and congratulations. Their ceremony was over, and they were in the cocktail hour room, and they looked at me and said, "But you haven't had a crab cake. You have to have a crab cake before you go. Do you know they have the best crab cakes? Have you tried the food? Come have some of the food. Come have the cocktail hour." And I usually don't stay for, cocktail hour, but I made a little plate. I do hear so many good things about your food there, which is important.
The food is exceptional, and I can say that, all of our catering is on site. We have had the same chef for more than 20 years, and our
Wow.
food is exceptional. We get so many compliments, and especially the cocktail hour, as it's very plentiful, and we try to keep it fresh and current. And our banquet manager has actually been here with the owner since the beginning, so
That's
she can
great.
see all of the trends as they come in and out, and always redesigning. We have renovated almost everything in the past 5 years, and continue we continue to make updates
I,
as we speak. But
I
the
love the
food,
new
of course, for any
chandeliers.
wedding, a big
Yeah.
part of everything. So we include a lot. You have a 1 hour for your cocktail hour, and then 4 hours for the ballroom reception with a sit down dinner. And I receive phone calls all the time from parents or from past brides and grooms saying that that they still get contacted from those that attended their wedding, saying it was the best wedding they've ever been to. The food was amazing.
Mm,
And we get a lot of people that have attended weddings that come in and want to book their wedding as well.
fantastic.
Right.
Yeah.
You have a great reputation. I've heard from so many people that you got to check out Crystal Point. You have to check it out. You're also known as very friendly and helpful and accommodating, which really that makes such an impression. That's a feeling people leave with, like, well, wasn't everything
Hmm.
so nice there? Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's fabulous. I'm
It's
looking
That
at
is right.
your menus are all online. I want to tell our listeners that you can see the menus, the gallery, the ceremony spaces, all on their website, Crystal
mhm.
Point Yacht Club. We will include a link to their website and their Instagram on our social media. It's also on all the podcast sites, so you can just click on it and go right there. And of course, I haven't eaten yet today, and this is
We do this every time we do a recording. We're both like,
Yes.
okay, I want a crab cake and I want it now,
I know.
right this
Yes.
minute.
It looks
I
so
know.
good.
I hope people go to the gallery like almost first because it's just so pretty. Like all the different, again, the ceremony spaces are just lovely. And I think even just that one little factor, it's like, oh, it's going to rain. Oh, it doesn't matter. You're going to be inside. It's going to be gorgeous.
Right.
And that those are all these little things that stack up to make a place so easy to have a celebration at. I think you've really covered a lot of them. It's really great. Just go look at those pictures. The pictures are gorgeous.
Right. And
Yes,
then
and everything that you could see online as well, we include everything. So we include centerpieces, the linens. You could choose your own napkin color. We include our sound system is all brand new and amazing.
That's
We
great.
have intelligent lighting. So a lot of options that may be upgrades elsewhere or through your vendors we already have. And
Right.
it's a very large space. We can accommodate up to 300 guests.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, and both rooms, we only do weddings now for the most part. So a
Cool.
lot of experience here. Uh, as
Oh,
I
that's
said,
great.
it's been the same owners for about 30 years now, where we used to do other events. Now everything is just focused on weddings and only one wedding at a time.
Yeah,
Mm,
And the way
I
that
like that.
everything flows together has been, very thought out.
mm.
And it's wonderful.
That's really great
Yeah.
to know too.
The max is 300 guests. Do you have a minimum if somebody just
Mm.
you do any kind of micro weddings or no?
We do have minimums. So we host weddings Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. On a Thursday or Sunday, our minimum is 140 adult guests. And for a Friday or Saturday, the minimum is 160.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's good to know.
Good to
Good
know.
to
Yeah,
Yes.
it is good to know.
And then Celia, you were going to ask.
Still dates left for 2025, 2026. It's
So
crazy.
I
Yeah.
know. Great question. We do have some dates available for 2025. We're also offering a discounted price for some special dates. So a handful of dates that are still available for this year. Um, Otherwise, 2026 is filling up nicely,
Yeah.
and we're
Good.
even getting inquiries for 2027 now.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I know.
Yeah. Wild to think about 2027, right? And
Yes.
so if a couple would like to come and take a tour, you guys have a get in touch or a contact us form on their website, so you can
Yes.
just fill it out and maybe get a tour.
That is correct. So, right on our website, there's a form you could fill out, just a couple questions, and we will respond very quickly. We could set up a tour that way. We're also able to send you a scheduling link. So you can just go on and choose what time you'd like to come in, what day and what time, make it easy that way and schedule
Oh, that's
instead of,
great.
yeah,
Another real pro positive about Crystal Point Yacht Club is your photography. I mean, right there with the boats and the water and the outside garden, it's just perfect for it's a photographer, wedding photographer's dream. And then the inside is so beautiful. And I mentioned this just before is I love the way they are always constantly upgrading and adding something new. I like the new chandeliers and the new bar area there. It's really beautiful. Got a little
yes,
modern touch to it. I like that.
yes, that is correct.
Light and airy, which is so perfect with the big views, the big it's floor to ceiling almost windows, right? To see from inside out to the water.
Yes, you have panoramic views of the beautiful Manasquan River. We're also situated on a marina, which is beautiful, in the spring and summer and even the fall. It's a nice backdrop with the boats in the water. Looks very pretty.
Yeah, it's so
Um,
many places.
Also, couples have the option, the bride and the groom, to photograph on the docks there, and many other photo options around too, like you were saying, outdoors in the garden, or even in front of our building or in the
Yeah.
lobby.
Mhm.
You can get a lot of beautiful photographs.
Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Cool. Well, this sounds great. It's nice to talk about a beachy, rivery kind of venue on a day that is cold and wintry because we can look forward to, it's like, yeah, it's gonna come back. It's gonna be spring and summer. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
Well, I want to
Yes.
thank you for joining us today, Susan. We really appreciate it. And I look forward to, seeing you this wedding season, being at Crystal Point Yacht Club. It's such a beautiful venue, and I always enjoy um, working there. And you have fabulous reviews. I
Mhm.
really say that to our couples, this Crystal Point Yacht Club should really be on your short list of venues to check out.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you as well. And hopefully we could do this again sometime. I feel like it went by quickly. I'd love to talk more.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna try to do some roundtables too with like different vendors and venues together. That should be fun, right?
Oh, that would be great. Yes.
It'll be interesting, that's for sure. Uh,
Yes,
Thank you so much, Susan. It was one wonderful fun to look at the pictures and learn more about your beautiful venue and I hope we get to see you soon.
absolutely. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
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 This podcast is brought to you by New Jersey wedding officiant Andrea Pertel, owner of For This Joyous Occasion Officiating Services.
And Celia Milton, owner of NJ Vows Now, also New Jersey wedding officiating services. We're up in North Jersey and Andrea is down in Central and South Jersey. So together we cover the whole state, don't we?
Yes, yes.